Hey guys, welcome to another Source Gaming Smash for Switch discussion. I'm Tris, and I'm joined by Liquid
Hi.
to discuss what content from Zelda Breath of the Wild could be added into the next Smash. So why don't we start with characters? Whether it's an actual character representation or even a Mii costume, let's say. So do you have an idea you want to start with, or should I start?
Um, you start.
Okay, so one of the things I was thinking of to differentiate more in the moveset between Link and Toon Link would be to revamp Link's moveset with to use, say, like the Sheikah Slate for his specials, just to kind of change it up a lot and make it really different, or add him as an actual Breath of the Wild Link as a whole separate character, which would not make many people happy, but utilizing the Sheikah Slate and various things he could do in his game.
I was thinking over the topic of characters from Breath of the Wild. To me, no one really truly stands out. I mean, the champions are all on the same level. Their descendants are equally just. They're just there. Not really. Not one. No one stands out like the champions. They're all on the same level. But I wouldn't rule out alternate costumes for Link and Zelda based on their Breath of the Wild attire. I don't necessarily think that there would be any revamps or anything, but I wouldn't be opposed to it.
Yeah, I definitely feel like they would come more in the sense of costumes, whether it's for the Mii's or just new alternate costumes. Just because I think at this point, revamping character movesets might... See, I would say revamping character movesets might be strange, but then again, they did just revamp Zelda's moveset to
Yes,
separate her and Sheik, so I feel like they could kind of do anything with that.
of course.
I have an idea for Mii costumes, though, which were, since we got Link's normal tunic, I was thinking either the Tunic of the Wild. I think, no, not Tunic of the Wild, that's like the normal one. The Champion's Tunic. That's what it's called, with like the normal blue outfit we see. Or
Yes.
just straight up the Guardian armor, because it's ridiculous to look at. It's just really silly looking.
I also had the idea that the champions could also become Mii costumes. That sounds like a more plausible thing for them to actually appear in, to me.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely think the Mii costumes are a good ways to kind of to reference other characters that maybe were once thought to be playable, or like could that even just like fun little references. Because otherwise they'd probably be assist trophies. But we'll get to assist trophy ideas a little later.
Yes.
So, so if we're done for characters, then why don't we move on to stages? Probably the other biggest thing of Smash.
Yes.
Do you want to start off this time?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I had about 3 ideas for possible stages because I thought everything that was in the Breath of the Wild, and I could only really think of 3 possibilities, maybe 2 if the following ideas are to be condensed. First off, I was thinking the exterior of the corrupted Hyrule Castle in a way similar to Skyloft, where you're on a platform and it's just flying around.
I had the
Or-
same thing written down.
Yeah. Or one of the divine beasts through the interior, and branching off of that, either one of those could potentially be a boss hazard stage like Gower Plain or Pyrosphere, and one of the divine beasts maybe having one of the Ganon Blights, or the Hyrule Castle Sanctum having Calamity Ganon itself. As we know, Smash does not care for spoilers, as evidenced by the Xenoblade trophies. So those were my ideas.
Those are actually really good. Yeah, I also had the Hyrule Castle and one of the Divine Beasts written down in the same fashion. And I do feel like if they picked any Divine Beast, I don't think they would pick. I don't remember them by name, but I don't think they would pick the one at Death Mountain, because I feel like the movement in that one might be too gimmicky. I almost feel like it would be either Valmeadow or what was... Is it Vavruta, which is the giant elephant? I feel like one of those two would be the best ones to do, just because... I think Rudania is the one on the volcano. That one and Nobortis, I feel like move too much as a
I
whole.
see. Makes sense.
And then I had the same thing with the the corrupted Hyrule Castle. It moves you around like Skyloft or Delfino Plaza, and it lands at different points. Maybe there's different areas of the malice that can hurt you if you touch it nearby.
Exactly.
The other idea I had actually was the Great Plateau, and it could even be done in a similar way where it's you're landing at different points of the Great Plateau. Because that did a good job of introducing some different terrain, where such as it has a snowy area, it has like the whole river to cross, it has things like the tower and the cliffs that are really high points, and it just has like the normal like plains area as well.
Yeah.
You can have the stone talus come up and get you. Maybe the the Lionel that's there in master mode come at you.
That'd be a bit too torturous.
Yes, just a little bit. It'd be an interesting stage hazard.
It would.
So did you have any other stage ideas, or shall we move on to assist trophies?
Yeah, those are all the stage ideas I could find. Nothing else in Breath of the
Okay.
Wild really stands out to me.
Yeah, I have to agree, because the three, or the two that we shared, and the one other one I named, are really the most probably iconic things of the game.
Yes.
Alright, so on to assist trophies then. Since I had you start for stages, I'll go with first one I have on here, which is, I actually went with the champions for this. So, like, Mipha, with the whole Mipha's Grace, and she completely heals you. I was thinking in this case, just so it's not too powerful, she heals at least 50% of whoever summons her. Because we already have some healing assist trophies, such as Isabelle, who'll constantly throw food at you.
I mean, I also thought of the champions, but I also thought perhaps one of those mini guardians that you can find in the trials. They could probably make that small enough to work as an assist trophy, have it go around swinging its guardian weapons and maybe its laser.
that reminds me a bit of the I think it's called the Killer Eye from Kid Icarus. That's in it, where except not standing still.
The Smash wasn't that a Smash Run enemy?
No, I think those are the. No, I'm thinking it's almost like a turret and shoots like little condensed laser beams. That's the one I'm thinking of, where it stands still.
Item. That's an item, though. Okay.
Oh, that's true. Okay. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. Except the shrine one, the shrine guardian, I guess, would move around more, like you were saying, swing weapons. Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah. The other one I had written down, because I couldn't think of a good one for Daruk or Rivali. The other one I was thinking was Urbosa, and she, how she does like the whole, she'll snap and there'll be lightning from Valnaboris. I was thinking she'd do that maybe 3 times, and obviously you'd have to do a pretty good dodge to not get hit by the lightning strike.
Yeah.
But yeah, those two are the only ideas I had for assist trophies. Did you have any others?
Well, no, because ironically, for a lot of this, like Breath of the Wild only has a few notable things that you could possibly take apart for Smash. That's probably going to be a recurring trend throughout this entire discussion.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's entirely fair though. But I guess it's also to look at if you look at how much Zelda was represented in this Smash game. Like, no, it didn't get new characters, but it got a lot of stages, it got a lot of items, and it got a few new assist trophies. So despite not getting new characters, it still got a ton of representation.
Yes.
So I thought that'd be why it'd be a good idea to figure out what exactly from Breath of the Wild could get put in, because it's considered such a game changer to the series.
Yeah, exactly.
Moving on from assist trophies then, for items. Since I went first for assist trophies, do you want to go first for this one?
So, again, there's not much that I could really think of. I was thinking, perhaps in a more out there idea, the Thunder Helm that Gerudo Chief wears. I forget.
Yeah.
If it's actually called the Thunder Helm, I forget.
I think it is, yeah.
You wear it, and maybe you get protection from range attacks like the Franklin badge, but maybe there's some way to make it different. Either that or the Guardian weaponry, like an axe or a sword. But I'm not sure how to actually distinguish them from the other pickable weapons that already exist. So I can't think of anything else.
I have the Guardian axe. I couldn't remember the name of it. I had that written down actually, and kind of like how Link does the spin attack with heavier weapons, where it's almost like the great spin attack from Wind Waker, where he's actually moving around with it and he's like swinging it in circles. I actually have that. That could be how the Guardian axe could be used, and you can only move horizontally with it. You can't jump with it because it's heavy. But that's what I had written for that. Otherwise, I was also thinking. I mean, you said the Shrine Guardian for an assist trophy.
Yeah.
I was thinking that of an item where it's more similar to when I said the Killer Eye, where it walks around on whatever platform it was spawned on, and then it does it follows around. It shoots a beam 3 times, so it goes through the whole charging, and then it just fires, like aiming at whatever enemy is nearby.
That works.
Did you have any other ideas for items, or is it still kind of condensed?
Yeah, that was probably the hardest thing to think of for this entire list, honestly.
Yeah, again, like you had the Shrine Guardian for an assist trophy, so like I was torn between would it be an item, would it be an assist trophy? Because there's so many items in Breath of the Wild, but there's also so little, because every item is essentially just a weapon or food or material. Like, there's not any real item-like things that you'd find in Smash, kind of thing.
Yes.
Actually, I do have one other one I forgot to say because I broke it up weird on my list. The paraglider. Since they took out the parasol item in this game that was in like Melee and Brawl, I was thinking it would basically just be the same thing as the parasol, except you can't attack with it. It's more of just when you're jumping in the air, you slowly glide down instead of free falling.
I forgot the parasol existed.
Well, because it wasn't in the newest Smash.
Yeah, but I can't think of anything else.
Okay, that's fair. So then moving on, songs. So pretty much just whatever songs will play on whatever stages. Although they especially in Smash 3DS, they added in more songs than you would find on stages for modes like Smash Run, where you can choose songs to play.
Mm-hmm.
So were you able to come up with some song ideas? Because we know Breath of the Wild isn't the most known for its soundtrack either.
Yeah, and I was going through the original soundtrack a while back, and I can only really think of 3, and they're all pretty much the same thing. Like, first off, I thought Calamity Ganon's theme, which then leads into my second choice, which was a problem in that sense, the Ganon Blight themes, which are basically just the same thing.
Yeah, you can do a medley of all of them.
Yeah, that's actually the idea I have written down, Ganon Blight medley.
Ooh.
And the third thing I thought was perhaps a remix of the main theme, since it's the only other bombastic thing in the entire game, considering how atmospheric the rest of the music is.
Yeah.
And maybe Ganon's other form, which I don't know. Are we allowed to discuss spoilers at this point in time? Game's several
honestly,
months old now.
I would say so. I could put a little annotation of like spoiler warning, skip to a certain time.
Okay, so there's a spoiler warning. So perhaps the theme from when Calamity Ganon turns into Beast Ganon, it's different enough that you could probably include it in Smash.
Yeah.
But apart from that, there's nothing.
I would include that in the remix of like the main theme. For example, like if you did like a Smash remix of the main theme, because it includes the main tune to the main the theme to the game in it. So if it just had a section for that, I think it'd be pretty interesting.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
The other things I had written down for it were a medley of Hyrule Castle, like the interior and exterior, because that sounds like pretty epic when you're going. And Smash is known for having sometimes rather unfitting music, and I feel like this is definitely not too far down that list. Like this wouldn't be a bad fit. It would be okay to fight to.
Yes.
Otherwise, I was so disappointed the theme, the really epic theme used in the trailer from the Switch presentation was never in the actual game. So I would really hope that would still get referenced in like Smash, whether it's the exact theme or a remix of it, where it was like a really epic version of the main Zelda medley, and it was really epic to tie in with everything going on in the trailer. Like, I feel like that should be in Smash too.
Here's hoping.
Yeah, really. Did you have You said you had the various Ganon Blight themes, and then so pretty much everything was related to the bosses for you, right?
Yeah, that's the only more action-packed themes in the entire game.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, so I guess we'll move on to our final real Smash topic for this, because the further down we've gone, the less kind of iconic of a representation this is. Trophies. Which we know they were not afraid to do spoilers with Xenoblade, as you said. So, I'll start for this one. because I don't. I tried looking up. I couldn't find if there was really a quote unquote limit to how much a specific game or a series can get for trophies. So I had written specifically Breath of the Wild Zelda, Princess Zelda in this game, and then give a little description about her and maybe about the memories. The 4 champions, and maybe either individually or maybe all on one trophy, and just call it the Champions of Hyrule. Prince Sidon, because he's pretty much a fan favorite.
Yes, he is.
The Sheikah monks that you find in every shrine, because they're also fairly iconic at this point from the game specifically. A Guardian and the Sheikah Slate as like the iconic item.
Okay.
Were you able to think of
yeah,
something?
yeah. I mean, the trophies are a bit more fair game than most of the other topics on this list.
Yeah.
So, besides everything you said, I also thought Calamity Ganon, obviously, because screw spoilers. A Korok, yahaha, you found me. Perhaps the Maraca using Korok too. I forgot his name.
Oh, Hetsu, yes.
The Divine Beasts. And maybe the Yuga clan leader.
Ooh, yeah. Is it Master Koga, I think?
Not Zance, basically.
Yeah. Basically. No, ooh, yeah, those are also really good ideas. I completely forgot the Yiga clan might be really... Actually, that would be a really neat assist trophy. Have one of the Yiga clan come in, because they practically... Once their battle starts, it's almost like an assist trophy summon, where they just kind of spawn in, and then teleport away, then come back. You can have them, like, teleport in, fire a couple arrows, run at them. Ooh, that's interesting.
I'm surprised I didn't think of that.
And because like the more I think about that, like that would actually be a pretty decent assist trophy too. Like it actually, because there's already some that work like that, so that'd be perfectly fine then. Like it works completely in line with other existing assist trophies.
And if you smack them around enough, they drop a healing banana.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You know what? Okay, that works. So then Starfy's no longer the only defeatable assist trophy.
But Dark Samus was also defeatable.
Oh, was she?
I think she is.
Ooh, I didn't remember that. Okay. Admittedly, like, for some reason, whenever I play Smash for Wii U, the only assist trophies I get are, like, the ones I recognize in Brawl. So...
Oh.
I don't know. No, but, the Yiga clan would actually make a really good assist trophy. Huh. Do you have, other trophy ideas, or even, like, kind of like how I just went back to add a new one? Do you have any others like that?
No.
That's fair.
Maybe a Lionel though.
Ooh, especially since this was like their first time in 3D, the first DLC pack definitely advertised the Lionels a lot, even in just the key artwork. Yeah, the Lionels would probably be really good to show off too. That model would probably look really good for the trophy too.
Yes. And that's it, basically.
Yeah, that is basically all the topics that we really can pick from. I mean, like, I thought about including stickers in case those ever came back, but I don't feel like they are going to come back.
No, those were just a one-game gimmick.
Yeah. So, like, I don't think there's any point in having those. I mean, what else could you pull from? It was like, I don't know, aside from, like, other themes and remixes of things, like, yeah, sure, maybe you can give us, for some reason, a really epic version of, like, one of the town themes, but I don't think that would really be a good song choice. But they've surprised us with weird things like that plenty of times in the past.
Let's get environmental noises, too.
You have a Lionel roar in the background. Maybe the Moblin noises. Monster noises. Oh, boy. Alright, well, I think that about wraps this up, though. So, Liquid, where can people find you?
Twitter at Liquid12A.
Alright, and you guys can find me, Tris, on Twitter at TSVLink25, or over on my Let's Play channel, WiiHii. So make sure to follow Source Gaming on Twitter, and stay tuned to and subscribe to the channel for more content like this, and news updates, reviews, and honestly so much more. Thanks for watching, guys.